everybody, welcome back to the channel. Have you heard the buzz about government contracting? Now it's got you curious as to what it's all about. You heard about those big contracts that people are winning as a small business owner, and now you're questioning, should you become a government contractor? For the best government contracting and small business advice, make sure you subscribe to the channel by hitting that button, the subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell, so that you get notified when new videos come out happening right here on this channel every Thursday. Making the decision, yes or no, on whether or not to add government contracting to your current business model, and then determining if it's doable for you is not a decision to take light. So by the end of this video, you'll have 7 questions to ask yourself, along with if it's a yes for you, if it's doable for you. You'll also have the steps, or the next step I should say, you need to take in order to begin taking action on diversifying your business into government contracting. So no more guesswork, okay? So no more guesswork, okay? Let's do this. So question number 1 you want to ask yourself is, does the government buy what you sell? Now, I know this is a burning question for most of you guys. Why? Because I get asked it all the time. So that is the first question you need to answer. Find that answer. Does the government buy what you sell? Now, here's a little sugar for a dime. In most cases, the government pretty much buys everything, but validate it, right? Make sure it's a yes for you. That is the first question you need to answer. Oh, and let me just say, when I say, does the government buy what I sell, and the teachings that I offer here, it has nothing to do with grants. So we're not talking about grants here. We're talking about winning contracts with the government. Okay, so there's a difference between grants for nonprofits and contracts for profit businesses. Okay, just so you know. All right. The second thing is, once you answer number 1, if it's a no, then the rest is history, right? I'll see you in the community somewhere on social media, right? After you answer question number 1 and it's a yes for you, we can continue the conversation. Now, if it's a no, then all you have to do is say, bye, Felicia. All right. But for those of you that it's a yes, let's continue, okay? So if it's a yes, then here's what you need to get doing. You need to start asking yourself some more questions to just validate if this is a market for you. And so we're going to dive into those questions you need to ask yourself, okay? Now, before we dive into that, I want you to let me know down in the comments below, right here, right now. Go ahead and comment yes, no, or not sure, okay? And the question is, does the government buy what you sell? Yes, no, or not sure, meaning you need to do some more research, okay? If you're not sure, okay? Put it down in the comments. I'm going to be down there looking, lurking, and seeing whether it's something viable for you, all right? So, down below, you're going to do that. Bing! All right. So here's the next question you want to ask yourself. We've already validated that the government buys what you sell. So the next question is, are there any special requirements, right, that you need to meet in order to get started? Okay, so that's question number 3. Question number 4 is you need to ask yourself, where do I go to find contracting opportunities, right? Because we're here to make money. That's question number 4. Question number 5 is, Are there special things you need to put in place in order to be paid? That is a huge question to know. In the beginning, there may be some general things you need to have in place within your business to get paid, but just so you know, within each contract, they'll tell you how payments will be made, okay? But you just want to make sure generally your business is set up to receive money, okay? So that was number 5. Number 6, the question is, what is that one next step you need to take right now to jumpstart this? What is that one thing you need to take action on, right? And I gave you some questions to ask yourself, so that'll kind of help you in what is the next step for you, right? Because you got to answer some questions here. Once you find out those answers, now you have a list of things that you need to start executing on. So what's step number 7? Execute. You got that right. Execute on whatever that next step is for you. And let me just say something. If you see my shirt here, just so you know, game changers execute. Okay, they get educated and they execute. You've been educated, now it's time to execute. Okay, so I've educated you, right? I've just educated you. Now it's time to execute on your assignment if you choose to accept it. Mission impossible. All right, love that. Okay, so if you choose to accept this assignment, then I want you to get into action right now. If you need to go back, watch the replay this again, and ask yourself those questions, get those answers ASAP, and then take action on that very next step, right? I want you to execute. Without action, there's no change. Without action, there's no results. Without action, there's no money, okay? Execute. All right, so there you have it, right? Now you know exactly what questions you need to ask yourself. And if question number 2 was a yes for you, then you're continuing on through the other questions. You're going to answer those questions, right? And take action as needed so that you can begin your journey to government contracting. But would you like more? Huh? All right. So join my next webinar. All right, I host weekly webinars over at FeliciaStreeter.com/training. I will pop the link in the description for you guys as well. Also, if you want to join my community of people just like you, again, I host that weekly webinar that you can join. It's a free webinar where I'm sharing practical tips, strategies, and I'm helping you navigate this sometimes tricky space of government contracting. So make sure you join the next live webinar. Link is below in the description. Right? Now, those who join the webinar, what are you? A game changer. High five. Serious business here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Let me know you're feeling what I'm putting down here. And also, if you have not, go ahead, subscribe to this channel so that you're not missing out on these weekly videos, these free webinar invites, and all the other wealth of information that I'm sharing with you guys within my community. So make sure to subscribe. And here's what I challenge you to do. Don't forget, I always like to hear from you guys. And so the action is happening down where? In the comments, right? So I gave you some assignments throughout this teaching to put into the comments so that I can just communicate with you, make sure we're on track here. But put helpful, if you will, or you can put a thumbs up, emojis work, if you feel this video and this content was helpful for you. I want to know, okay? I challenge you to share this video out on your social media platforms, or you can, send it via email to someone. But I bet you have some business besties or some people thinking about getting into business. And this information on government contracting, this is a series I'm going to be doing, walking you through various things you need to know about government contracting and getting started, deciding if it's great for you. So share this video with at least 3 other people that are either in business, thinking about business. It doesn't matter their industry, because if you've already done the research to question number 1, You know the government pretty much buys everything. So share this video, share the wealth. And let me just say, the government spends a lot of money. So just because you've shared this video is not going to take away from what they have for you. All right? Awesome. I appreciate you being here. And until next time, I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.